Welcome to CoinPost. Do you think it's possible to take one centralized cryptocurrency called XRP, the one that's bank-oriented and all that, and turn it decentralized? Well, one of the Ripple founders said, yeah, it is possible, and then he made his own cryptocurrency Stellar that works just as fast as Ripple but with fewer disadvantages. In our review, we'll discuss how much has been accomplished by the Stellar team as well as its potential for the cryptocurrency market. But before we start, how about we beg for subscribing to our channel and hitting the like button first. From the very beginning, the crypto community did not accept the idea of Ripple cryptocurrency. It was created primarily for the banking system and is fully controlled by the Ripple Labs company. However, the proposed technical solutions were extremely interesting because who wouldn't want practically free and instant transactions? As a consequence, it was decided to fork Ripple and create a new cryptocurrency devoid of the shortcomings of the initial project. Jad McCaleb, the co-founder of Ripple, is the one responsible for launching the Stellar network in early 2014. According to the official version, Jad McCaleb decided to quit Ripple without leaving behind his several billion XRP tokens. He left because the development of the project did not coincide with his vision of using the blockchain. There could have also been other reasons for McCaleb to leave. Perhaps the company was going through an internal struggle between the developers, which could have played a role in McCaleb's rebellion. Stellar took off without ICO. The Stripe company invested $3 million in the project. Initially, it was almost an exact copy of the Ripple network, but in November 2015, Stellar switched to using its own consensus protocol. This eliminated the problem of blockchain centralization because in the new protocol, each user can run a full network node and confirm transactions. As with Ripple, 100 billion XLM tokens were issued at the time of the Stellar blockchain launch. In the same manner, the Stellar network uses a mandatory minimum fee for each transaction. Also, the initial funds of a user are frozen on the account before one can start using them. This is done as to prevent spam transactions and empty wallets. The Stellar consensus mechanism allows any node to verify and send a transaction to the network. The operation is then forwarded to the other node, and so on through the chain until 80% of the nodes in the network consider the transaction valid. To protect against dishonest users who can try to run their own node and send a false transaction to the network, the protocol may temporarily freeze the blockchain. If fraudsters control several nodes, they will simply be excluded from the transaction processing, but in the case of a massive attack on the blockchain, the payment processing will be suspended until the legit nodes reach consensus. From the perspective of ordinary users, this is not the most convenient protection because no one wants their payments to get stuck somewhere. However, there have been no such instances so far. Stellar is a universal platform for exchanging any assets in real time. The internal network currency is called XLM or Lumens. With a currency, you can quickly exchange one asset for another at any distance. The system works thanks to the anchor services that convert the financial asset, say US dollars, into XLM tokens. Then the cryptocurrency is sent to the recipient and the reverse conversion is carried out. The Stellar network can also be used as a regular cryptocurrency for payments, such as Bitcoin. Stellar also has its own smart contracts. They are inferior in functionality to the Ethereum contracts, but they are sufficient for holding ICO. Many companies choose this platform because it offers high performance and cheap transactions. And at the end of September 2018, the decentralized exchange Stellar X was launched. It provides commission-free trading and supports fiat currencies. If you'd like us to dive into Stellar specifics, the comment section is precisely for that. Alternatively, you can tell us which cryptocurrency should we review next. And just so that you won't miss a video about that one cryptocurrency you've mentioned, consider subscribing to our channel. Time to assess Stellar by its advantages and downside. The pros are as follows. First one is high scalability. The Stellar blockchain surpasses the speed of most existing cryptocurrencies and processes transactions almost free of charge. The second point is decentralized network. Each user can run their node without requesting permission from the developers, as is the case with the Ripple network. And the third one is wide technological possibilities. The Stellar blockchain supports decentralized exchanges and ICOs. It can also be adapted to make payments between banks, which is already implemented by IBM. And here's the cons. The first one being is possible inflation. Every year, 1 billion XLM tokens are generated, which can cause an inflation. And then, no motivation to run full nodes in the network. Due to the fact that transactions in the network are extremely cheap, the node support does not bring financial benefits. And finally, there are just over 18 billion XLM tokens in circulation, while their total number exceeds 104 billion tokens, which means more than 80% of the tokens are in the hands of developers. Do note that the management of the Stellar network is carried out on behalf of the non-profit foundation to evenly distribute XLM coins between users of the network. But this process is extremely slow and, ironically, Stellar developers control more of their tokens than their colleagues from Ripple. Fast and cheap blockchain, a partnership with well-known companies and a strong development team. What else is there to kill Ripple? After all, this is what many view as the real purpose of the Stellar cryptocurrency. But if you look at the pure facts, Ripple has long overtaken Stellar by the bank and financial company adoption. Betting on the universal exchange platform for general users has not yet accomplished anything. Stellar is sympathetic to the majority of the community, but unfortunately, it is not in demand as a means of payment. Don't panic yet. Launching the payment system for banks by IBM and creating the decentralized exchange on the Stellar blockchain tipped the scales in favor of this cryptocurrency. For now, it is only a bedrock to gain a foothold in the top cryptocurrency rating, while all these features are yet to pay off. Stellar deserves the attention from investors. If you believe so too, go ahead and show this video to your friends. Or if you don't have any friends, just hit the like button. We'll surely become your friends then. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching CoinPost. Subscribe and get enlightened.
I get broads in Atlanta, twisted up lean and shit, sipping fountain. Credit cards in the scammers, wake up beside the shit, that designer, whole bunch of ladder shit. They be asking rats, I don't be clever shit. I be putting myself in the family shit. I got plenty just up with Bugatti, but look how I track shit. Legacies, final, ways to killing no count. Pop a perk, I got sonic gorilla, they come and kill you with bananas. So feelings, I feel it, pull up.